Third time's the charm? Okay, so, third time I'm recording this video because every other time I wasn't recording. That's why I hate using my phone. Okay, so, I told myself I wasn't gonna get any more books this month because I bought a shit ton, as you saw at my book haul if you've watched it. But I got another stack full of books for Christmas. Which I will admit 5 of them I bought, but they were with gift cards to bookstores that I've already spent 5 days after Christmas. But I mean, I couldn't help it. So let's get started. So the first books that I got are from my parents. My dad got me 3 books. Oh my god, my leg is asleep. It is tingling. He got me... The first book that I've actually finished out of this is Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. This book is everything that I like about unreliable narrators and definitely touches upon a subject that not a lot of people want to talk about. And I think it was probably one of the first books out there that talked about drug addiction and living on the streets. But anyways, if you want to know more about how I thought about this book, you can check out my review, and I'm going to soon be writing up a Goodreads review as well. My Goodreads account will be linked in the bottom below. Very good book. He also got me Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, I don't know. Saw the movie, really loved it. I mainly saw it because of Emma Watson was in it, and I didn't really know anything about the story. So now that I do, I'm hoping to go into this book. Not thinking about the movie, though, because I don't want to judge a book because of the movie. I'd rather judge the movie because of the book. But I'm excited to read that one. And then he also got me The Maze Runner by James Dashner, which is kind of like The Hunger Games, I've heard, and it deals with a male character as the main character. So I'm excited to read that. I've heard really good things about this book. So I'm excited. And then my mom got me The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Do I need to say more how excited I am to read this book? I have not read anything else by John Green. I have read a little bit of The Abundance of Catherines. But I really think maybe besides Looking for Alaska, this is probably one of his more famous books. And that's not just because it came out. But so excited to read this. This will probably be the next book that I read after the one I'm reading right now, because I'm just that excited. But the one that I'm reading right now I got yesterday, and I basically just fell in love with it because it's a book I've really been wanting. So anyways, I'll get more to it when I get it. But anyways, I'm really glad that this is hardback too. Okay, from my boyfriend, I got 3 books, but technically he only gave me 1 because he also gave me a gift card to Barnes & Noble, which I spent. So the book he actually gave me is World War Z by Max Brooks. I also have his zombie survival guide, but if you don't know, that's more of a book that you can kind of read whenever, and you can jump into like a random page and read about that section, where this is actually a story. And I'm excited because there's a movie coming out next summer, and I love zombie apocalypse movies and everything, but I've never read a book that retells it, so I'm excited. And then, like I said, I'll be able to judge the movie based on the book, but I heard the book and the movie really aren't the same thing. It's just this was given the idea for the movie. Alright, and then at Barnes & Noble yesterday, I got 2 books. The one that I went there for was The Darkest Minds, and this is by Alexandria Bracken. I like this book idea because it deals more with the real world where strange things are happening versus a dystopian world. So, really excited to read this. And the other one I got is Lucid by Adrian Schultz and Ron Bass. Kind of the same idea where strange things are happening, but they're still in our world, which is a lot like the Mara Dyer series that I am basically in love with. So hopefully I'll like both these books. And then the 3 books, I got at Half Price Books because my friend gave me a gift card there. The first one I got was If I Stay by Gail Foreman. I'm excited to read this. That's all I really have to say. It's about a girl who's stuck between life and death, and she's a musician. She has a great future, so kind of reminds me of Before I Fall, but kind of not. So I'm excited to read this. And then the other one I got, which is, I guess, the most realistic book that's not fiction, but it is fiction, and that is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. That is how it goes, yeah. By Jonathan Safran Foer. And I'm excited because it's about 9/11, and ever since I read 102 Minutes, I've been really excited to read this. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say about Lucid is I'm excited to read a book by 2 authors and see how they collaborated to make one story. That's all I really have to say about that book. And then the book that I'm currently reading, and I was originally going to get it at Barnes & Noble, but I found it at Half Price Books because I went there earlier in the day, and then I went to Barnes & Noble. Because I wanted to see if they had it at Half Price Books just so I could get it a little bit cheaper. And it turns out they had it, and they had it in hardback. And that is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Do I need to say how excited I am about this? Because I'm so excited about this book. Like, I'm already a little bit into it. I'm like page 40, but it's already got me very captivated. And I went in not really knowing what to expect, but paranormal creepiness, hopefully. So I'm excited to read this book. It is a little creepy though. The pictures are just a little creepy. But anyways, I'm gonna go and read this book, and hopefully this recorded so I don't have to re-record it for the 4th time. Alright. Bye guys. Hope it's still recording.